There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap
between the Austin Desperados
taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tannehill to the air to start out. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
Jones now in motion left.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
We talk about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you're a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Tannehill. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. In motion left, that's Thornton.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown.
Zay Jones.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Desperados have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Prescott now on second down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
The Packers at 7-4 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Prescott off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
He'll swing this out.
And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And to the So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dalvin. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Tannehill on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right, Deebo. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
Now it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? What is this?
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. This is the tight end fan. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tannehill on 3rd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Packers will take over possession.
Mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Prescott now. This is Smith to the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A slant route caught by Bateman. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Packers have taken the lead. Slide for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Winston. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 3rd down and 7. In motion left, that's Thornton. On 3rd down, Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Winston. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Samuel going to go in motion right. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
In motion left goes Jones. To the air again with Winston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Jameis to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action now. Winston. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Final play of the half here. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jameis on second down. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw into the hands of Fan. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Winston's throw taken in by Samuel. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Winston now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First and 10, Taylor now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Cockrell holds it in left side.
So he stopped for no gain.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. An audible here to get a new look.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Devontae Smith
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Winston.
That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's Winston.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Jameis now on 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Winston again.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Throwing, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 17 yards out. And the Desperados are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 75 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On play action, Winston.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake, Winston. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, Winston.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton.
67 yards.
And the Desperados have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Winston.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Working out of the gun, Winston. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Winston.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
To the air again with Winston. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Play fake. Winston. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
A beautiful fake.
And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. A couple more minutes.